Good morning, Hank. It's too soon to say creative world. See what I did there? I only almost said Tuesday. So again, let us be creative with the world. Disclaimer, do not be stupid enough to not ask help from an adult to use dangerous materials if you're underage. We ain't responsible for any accidents. Enjoy. I mean, be careful. Hank, remember my book that was #1 New York Times bestseller that became a major motion picture? No, not The Fault in Our Stars. I'm kidding, yes, The Fault in Our Stars. Well, you see, I had the decency to parody myself and to make this. Haha. Also, to make this awesome Ed Sheeran Multiply shirt. And I will show you how to make these. The materials you're going to need for this project are blank t-shirts, black and white acrylic paint, cotton buds, paper, and my book. I remember my friend Butch's reaction to the book when he read it. Wow, I've already seen the movie! Also, this also works as a last-minute present for Christmas too. And so let's get on with it. Hank, I will see you on when the video is finished.
Okay, first you lay out the blue blank t-shirt on the floor and make sure it's centered. To find it, look up the line on each side of the shirt. If one is exposed, that means the shirt isn't straight. Also, the brand on top of the shirt can also tell if it isn't straight. If the brand isn't in the center, then that means the whole shirt isn't. Now when you're finished finding the center, get the paper out and draw a big puffy cloud on it. The shape of the cloud isn't specific, but if you want to go there, just look at a picture of the okay. By the way, it's really fun to say okay. Anyway, make another cloud as big as the last one. This new cloud is for the bottom okay. When you think you've done good clouds, cut them out and make what's left of them a stencil. Now before you proceed to painting, slide a big piece of cardboard inside the shirt so when you put paint on it, it won't stain to the other side of the shirt. When you put the stencil on to make the first cloud, tape it with masking tape to stay in position. Put a lot of it. And when you're sure it's not gonna move as much, that's when you paint on it. Now when it dries, take the stencil off, then paint a second layer to it. Later, for the bottom cloud, do the same thing I explained to you earlier. The only difference is, when there's an overlap of the black cloud, get the cutout of its stencil and use it as a stencil. Make sure to use lots and lots of tape. And then take the stencil out to let it dry. And then when it's dry, paint a second layer to it without the stencil.
Kat, just because the shirt isn't there yet doesn't mean you can lie on the manila paper.
Later, when both clouds are dry, it's time to paint the okay. But earlier, I thought I don't want to own a shirt that everyone has. So in this case, instead of okay, we are going to make an no. Because in the story of my shirt, Hazel Grace is a female dog. Look up in Google what other words you can use for female dog. So back to the shirt, if you look at a picture of the okay, you'll see that the letters have some sort of chalk effect to it. So to make that same chalk effect, get the cotton buds out. To do the chalk effect, simply dip the end of the cotton bud with paint and then dab it elsewhere. So the result of the paint you'll use for the okay is chalk-like. See? Perfect! So, to make a The Fault in Our Stars shirt, it's that simple, can you believe it? Now let's move on to make the Ed Sheeran shirt. Basically, what we're making is just a big X, and it's as simple as you think. Just take a big piece of manila paper or newspaper, fold it into 4 pieces, and on the corner, cut out one arm of the X. And voila! It's a stencil. When you start painting, don't forget to put the cardboard inside the shirt for no stain. Now, if the X is too big that it overlaps, that's okay. Just continue it on the other side of the shirt. If the X reaches the sleeves, copy the shape of the overlap and make it vertically on the sleeves. Why? It's so that when you wear the shirt, the X is still there. Look. Now, are you creative or what? You just made a shirt you can buy in a store but instead made it yourself. Amazing!
Hey guys, I know it's December and it's almost the next year, but from where I'm filming this, it was just Halloween. So basically I dressed up like this and I carried a copy of The Fault in Our Stars with me, but literally everyone thought I was not in costume. And so I go to people and tell them, hey, guess who I am? Spider-Man? Oh, Augustus Waters. Isaac? No. Oh, you're a fan! That actually went smoother than the other tries. The other tries, I was like, hey, guess who I am? Who? Oh, I've never read the book. What? You know, today I took this shirt for a test run, so I went to a campus, and literally on every block, 1 or 2 persons looked and noticed my shirt. They were probably thinking, that shirt is clever. I wonder if he's single. So anyway, sorry I barely mentioned the Multiply shirt because I tried to make this video about the Fault in Our Stars shirt. But I'll say this, that shirt is cool. So thank you, like, share, and Butchophobics, I'll see you on Thursday.